dealing with another patient. So what can I do for you today? Yeah, you're looking a little banged up here, aren't you? Why don't you tell me what happened? Fell off a bike. Okay, well, just to do a quick preliminary check. Looks like you have a few minor cuts right here. And may I touch your arm? Okay. Looks like you have a few, pretty bad scrape there. Okay, so I'm sure you're in a lot of pain, but I'm gonna have to take down some details, okay? Okay, so let me just get started. New patient. No previous visits with this condition. Okay, so could I get your first and last name, please? And could you spell your last name for me? Okay. And I'm going to need your date of birth. Okay. Okay. And have you had your insurance processed at the front desk? Okay. Could I just get the name of your provider? Okay. Okay. Just gonna need a quick notes about your injuries for the record. Okay. Superficial cuts. Right side. Forehead. Non-emergency. Significant. Right forearm. Non-emergency. Okay. Okay, so alright. Okay, we're gonna start now. So I'm gonna start with putting on some gloves to keep everything sterile and free of infection. Grab my other one here. Okay, so we're gonna focus on your arm first because that's definitely the higher priority right now. So what we're going to have to do, there are a few little, rocks and possibly bits of glass when you fell off your bike and you scraped your arm on the pavement. So before we do anything else, we're going to have to get those out. And it looks like you have a few on your forehead as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these tweezers, and I'm going to have to pick them out of your arm, okay? It is going to sting, and we can't really do a topical anesthetic because it's kind of, it's a little all over the place right now. Okay, so let me just get a little closer, and I'm going to pick them out of your arm. Oh, there's one. Okay. Okay, there's one. Let's see. Oh. This is a big one. Oh, okay. How are you doing? Does it hurt? No? Okay. Okay, this one's a little bit in there, okay? So, yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, part of it broke off. Okay. Okay. You got that? Let's see if there's anyone else. Okay. Got that one. Any more of them? Okay, there's one. Okay. I think there's just a bit more. Almost. Oh. That one's a little in there, sorry. You're actually a very good patient. It doesn't hurt, does it? Okay. No? Yeah. Most people flinch a bit more. But you're a whole tough cookie, aren't you? Okay. Okay, last one. Okay, that looks a lot better. Now, there's a couple in your forehead right here, so I'm gonna have to take care of that. It's gonna sting a little as well. Okay, so there you go. Okay. There's only a few here, so it won't take as long. There's one. Okay. Okay, just a bit more. Okay. I think that's all of them. Alright, you're doing a great job. Okay, so it's looking a little better. Okay, so we're gonna have to focus on your arm. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have to wash it out to make sure we get anything left over and to clean it out. You actually don't want to use hydrogen peroxide on this kind of wound because it is a little bit harsh and will just end up irritating the site, and that's going to delay the healing process and your recovery, and we don't want that. We want you fixed up as soon as possible. So what we're actually going to use instead is we have this fluid. If this were something at home and you couldn't get to the ER, then you would probably just use water, but we have something a little better here, which is, it's like water plus a bit more. So what we're going to do is we're just going to squeeze this on the wound on your arm, okay? And from there, it'll sting quite a bit actually. There's not really much we can do about that. It has to get washed out. So what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze this, and then we're going to get one of these little cotton pads, and they're just simple round little pads for lots of things. Some people use it to remove their makeup and things like that. What we're going to do is we're going to just take one of these after we get some of this on your arm, okay? Okay, so let's just open this up for you. Okay, and we're just going to shake it right up, and we're going to get some of it on your arm, and it is going to sting, okay? Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm just going to get one of these little cotton pads. We're just going to dab at the wound, okay? Make sure it's not dripping. Okay, does that hurt too bad? No? Okay. So we're just going to get that there. Okay. Okay, just get rid of that. And we're going to put a bit more, okay? Okay, here we go. Okay. Get another little cotton pad for you. We're just going to dab at the wound again, okay? Okay, so it's dripping. Okay. You holding up all right? Yeah? Okay. Okay, just a few more. We'll dispose of that over here. We're just gonna, a bit more of this, okay? Ready? Okay, just gonna get another little cotton pad and tap at the wound a bit more. It's gonna take a few times to get it all, okay? Okay, so. Okay. Doing very great. You're a very good patient. And we'll dispose of that. I think maybe 1 or 2 more times, okay? Get another little cotton pad. Almost done, okay? Okay, put that over there. I think just one more try will do it, okay? Okay. Another cotton pad. And we're just gonna do one more time, okay? gonna dispose of that over here. Okay, so we're done. We're done with that part. That's probably gonna be the most painful part, okay? Let's just close this on it. There we go. Let's put that out of the way. Okay, we'll just put these cotton pads back for now. We'll use some more later. Okay, now, what are we going to do? Next we have to get one of these. Just a 3-inch wide gauze roll. Very simple, just to make sure that the wound stays, in a sterile environment and doesn't invite any infection. Okay, so we're just gonna take this out. It's just a very simple little gauze roll, very standard. Okay. Pull that out. Put that to the side, and I'm gonna have to open this. Okay. So pull that out. Put that to the side. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be wrapping this around your forearm, okay? It's not going to hurt. You've already gone past the worst of it, okay? So if you could just hold your arm out for me. Okay, so let's just get started here. You're doing very good. Done. Just a bit more. Okay. And we're good. Okay, so let me just get one of these little fasteners. Okay, right on there. Okay, so that should keep it there, okay? How are you feeling? A little better? Still hurts a little? Okay, that's looking a lot better, okay? So that is done. And now we're just gonna deal with these little cuts right here. You're not gonna need stitches. Just some simple band-aids will do. So what we're going to do is we're gonna take another little cotton pad and we're going to put some hydrogen peroxide on it, okay? So hydrogen peroxide is very good for little minor cuts like this. It's something you could usually do at home, but what we want to make sure that you aren't leaving with any exposed, wounds or anything. So we're just gonna get some of this, and we're gonna take our little cotton pads again. Very useful. We're gonna pull one out. I'm just gonna open up this hydrogen peroxide for you. Just a little. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to get a cotton pad on top like this and just get some on it like that. We're going to want to close that up so it doesn't spill on accident. Very good. What we're going to do is we're just going to rub this on your forehead. It's going to sting a little, but not as bad as your arm, okay? Just gonna dispose of this one. We're gonna grab another of our little cotton pad friends here. Okay, let's get another one. We're going to open up this again. Okay, and we're just gonna get another cotton pad. Just a bit of the hydrogen peroxide. Close that up so it doesn't spill. So, again, I'm just going to get up in here. It's going to sting a little. Are you doing all right? Okay. You're doing very well. Just one more. We'll dispose of that. Another little cotton pad. We're going to open this up again. Pull my gloves a little tighter. take our cotton pad, put it on the top, and just get it soaked with some of the hydrogen peroxide. Close that up here, put it to the side, and this should be the last time. So and we should be done. Dispose of that and put our little cotton pads back over here. And you're just going to need a very simple band-aid, okay? Something very simple that you could do at home as well. Okay, we take a little band-aid. Very simple. Let me just see what kind we need here. Okay, just going to start with very simple ones. And I'm going to take my gloves off because the wound has been treated and it'll be easier to handle the band-aids with just my plain hands, okay? But don't worry, I washed my hands just before I got here and you're going to be okay. Okay, so we're going to want to open up this bandage right here, okay? Okay, I'm just going to put it right here, okay? And that's good right there. Okay, throw away little bits of paper. And we're just going to need one more. Just a little one this time. We're going to open that up for you, okay? And this one's a little smaller. You're not going to need anything bigger than this. Okay, just one more time. Okay, good job. Just going to dispose of a little piece of paper. Okay, and we're going to put this away, okay? Now, let's take a look at you. This is looking pretty good and your arm is all wrapped up, okay? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a follow-up appointment, okay? Now that you're all wrapped up. Okay, let me just open this up again. Okay, and we have an opening on Wednesday at 2:15 p.m. How does that work for you? A little bit later? Okay, let me just see here. We have another one at 3:45. Does that work? Okay. Let me just put that right in there for you. Okay. Okay, so what we want you to do is between now and Wednesday, you're going to have to make sure that your bandages stay clean. So what you want to do is every night before bed, you're going to want to change it out, okay? So what you're going to do is you're just going to unwrap it and you're going to dispose of it so it's away from any children or animals, okay? We're also going to give you a fresh box of these, a few of those, so that you can wrap it up yourself, okay? And it's very simple, just the way that I did it. We're also going to make sure that you have some of this so that you can wash it out yourself, okay? And we'll give you a fresh bottle as well. Okay, so beyond that, as for these right here, they're very small cuts. You're not going to need to worry about them. You could probably take them off by tonight, and they should be okay. If you notice any signs of redness or possibility of infection, then just use something like Neosporin, triple antibacterial cream, okay? And then just put a fresh band-aid on top. Okay, so if you have any questions about how to deal with your arm bandage, you can get a set of how-to instructions at the front desk, okay? And while you're there, you can get a little reminder card, okay? And make sure that you come home with some of these and one of these, okay? Okay, so you're looking a lot better. It should be, you should be healed up very quickly, okay? It was good of you to come in so soon. Okay, so you have your fall appointment Wednesday, 3:45 p.m. And is there anything else I can do for you? No? Okay. It was a pleasure to have you here. Hopefully I don't have to see you after Wednesday because you're not going to be falling off any more bikes, right? Right. Okay, so thank you, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Okay. Have a nice day.